If you...
What a move by Curry!
No, he did.
What a spectacular move! How about that?
Oh my!
Can you believe that?
We just saw men fly! What a play!
That could be the greatest move I've ever seen live. No, I'm being serious.
What's good, everybody? It's me, Jersey Made 93 here, bringing you guys a whole new manual for NBA 2K16. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I know a lot of you guys have been getting frustrated with getting past the CPU defenders, and especially when you go online, people are playing off-ball defense, and it's really frustrating to have to deal with that. So I wanted to really just show you guys how to break down the new defense, because this is defense that we haven't seen before in 2K, and a lot of you guys are not really used to it, and I wasn't used to it. I want to break this video down into 3 sections. The first section, I want to just discuss using the moving crossovers, and then I want to discuss the difference between a lockdown defender and average defenders, and just the under the hood things with the ratings and badges, how that plays along. And the last part is just using signature size ups. Alright, so the key to using the moving crossovers along with reading and reacting is just knowing how much space each move takes up and how long the move takes to start and finish. This is something that you guys really just have to go back and watch if you don't really know what I'm talking about. I did a manual for NBA 2K15, a complete crossover guide, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. But it's the same principle, same concept. You guys have to know which move should be used in which situation. So check that out if you haven't already, and that goes into detail about every move in 2K. Also, another thing is you don't want to be predetermined with what move you use. You don't want to just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do a behind the back into between the legs. You know, you have to always react to just the defender. You don't even know if you're going to even need a counter move. So a lot of people, they get open the first time, but then they end up crossing back into the defender and they end up losing the ball and all that stuff. So just make sure that you slow down when you dribble. You don't want to be spamming and flicking the stick, because I know people who just do a million dribble moves but they don't go anywhere. You could really just stay in one place and lock them up. So make sure that you're not being predetermined and just reading and reacting. Slower is better. Remember that. Slower is better in 2K. That's with your dribble moves, when you're trying to play in the post, everything. Playing online, slower is better. Okay, so this portion of this video is just going to discuss the difference between a lockdown defender and somebody who maybe isn't a lockdown defender, but you guys really don't understand why they're able to keep up with you and why it's so hard to get past them. Elite defenders like Kawhi Leonard and Avery Bradley, they have smaller bites on fakes, so that means that they won't do those big leaps, or they really won't shift or get out of their defensive stance that often. So you have to have somebody that has a really good dribbling rating, or even somebody with a dribbling badge, a gold dribbling badge, because that's going to make them bite on a little bit more fakes compared to somebody who doesn't have one. It's not going to guarantee that you get past them, but it will make them reposition themselves. And as you can see in this video later on, when we discuss signature size ups, you'll see what I mean in terms of, you know, them biting and doing those smaller bites on those fakes, because that is going to give you an angle to get past them and get to the rim. But those windows are so small that you have to be really quick and explode out of them as soon as you see, because once they reposition themselves, they're gonna gap, and once they gap, it's gonna make it 100 times harder to get past them. Okay, so this is the final portion of this video, and I just want to reiterate that the key to all of this is really just reading, reacting. Everything's on Hall of Fame Sim, so this is going to work universally. If you play on a lower difficulty, like a more realistic difficulty like Superstar Sim, you know, when you just want to enjoy the game, or if you go online and you have to play against off-ball users, this video is just showing you guys that this is going to work universally. Alright, so signature size ups, this is something that a lot of people like to use, that I love to use personally. And the key to signature size ups is reading and reacting, and reading and reacting is going to be the same in some ways different compared to reading and reacting on the move. Reading and reacting standing, you have to be a lot quicker you know, when you want to explode out of your move, or when you catch a defender biting, because they're going to get right back into position. Like I said earlier about the lockdown defenders, they're going to gap again, which is going to make it very hard for you to get past them. But you want to just use the angles and understand the angles and the timing, the window that your signature size up has, because a lot of people, they just explode out of them very early, but they don't understand that towards the tail end you can get a lot of those change directions and change your speeds, launches, which is going to be really explosive, and that's going to really catapult you to the rim. But I really think that the signature size ups this year, they were done really well. You don't always have to go to the rim. You can actually set up the drive to the rim by using a signature size up, one possession, and then shooting a jumper. Even if you don't make it, the defender is going to have to actually respect you because you took that shot. So when you use it and you get back to that same window, you can explode out of it and get to the rim, or at least get to the free throw line. So it's all about chess. This is all about chess, guys. This is the beauty of this game, is the fact that you know, we have so many moves at our disposal that we can actually replicate so many of these great NBA players this year with the signature size up. So shout out to Scott OG, shout out to Desar. Please rewind and really just study the defender. Don't really look at what I'm doing, but really watch the defenders, man. So I'm Jersey Me 93. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out.
All start. All yes. All